go ahead and minimize this and this. Hello everyone, welcome to stream number 3. Tonight we're going to be going on the adventure for Hogwarts Legacy. Hello everyone, welcome to stream number 3. We are going to be going on an adventure here and exploring the magical world of Hogwarts. So, let's go ahead and hop into it. So, go ahead and start a new game here. Yes, there is mods in the in-game mod hub. We are going to disable these for the time being. Sure. Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we got rid of the mods that way. Okay, we did. We have a letter from the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you, and have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of the school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of the term, feast, and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Sounds very interesting. I wonder what supplies they have given us. Very gracious to give us the access to use magic outside of school underage. So we're going to go ahead and create our character. Let's see. Hey Braxton, what is up? I'm going to eventually be doing day streams. I thought about doing that today, but I was busy with some things. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a day stream. And yeah, I'm using a different streaming software today. I decided to use OBS instead of Streamlabs. I hope it improves the video. And there's way less lag than there has been. So what are you guys thinking for the character? What should our character be? Should we have a boy, a girl? Because McLovin is my nickname. McLovin has been my nickname since high school. So it is now my gamer tag and my username. So that is what it is referred to. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody on the internet what my real name was. I'm assuming who am I? Is that you, Spencer? Okay. Thought that might be you. Alright, so what are you guys thinking for the character? Should we do a boy or a girl? And we can customize it more than just what you see here in the preset. We can change the hair and the eyes, the skin, the noses, the mouth, the ears. I believe we can do a bit of all that. Go with a black person. Alright. Let's go with... Let's go with this guy. He seems promising. Okay, so a black girl. Okay, we can do that. Let's do... We'll go with that one. We can change a few things here. Let's see what we got. Face shape. So we can change the face. Let's stick with the one they gave us. Skin color. I think we should rock some glasses. Maybe give her the granny look. Have her look like a old woman. And go with the granny look on. Oh. I think we're gonna go with that hairstyle. Let's see what the rest of these look like first. That was pretty funny. I think we're getting into some dudes' hairstyles here. Yes, we're getting into guys' hairstyles. Alright, so we'll go with that hairstyle. Hair color. Got quite a lot of options in the blonde for some reason. A lot of green. Go with like a fire red color, you know, or green, you know, something funny for shits and giggles. Make it look like grandma. Well, I kind of got the hairstyle for grandma. I mean, this is about as close as the hair as you can get to an old lady for this. Most of these hairstyles are guys or young girl styles. It's about as close to an old lady as I can get. Grandma's hairstyle, they don't really actually have that. The closest thing they have to her hairstyle would be maybe this one with the bandana. If you took the bandana and made the hair a bit shorter, that might be closest you're gonna get. I think we should go with I was it looked kind of funny with that red hair, so we'll go with the red hair. Okay, so complexion. I don't see a big change in... Oh, okay, I see it. Changes the amount of how shiny and dull her face is. We'll turn that all the way up. Freckles and moles. Do we even have freckles and moles? I don't really oh, there they are. They started to appear. We'll go with something light like that. We got facial scars. You guys think we should put a scar on the face? Or should we just leave that alone? They're not highly detailed. Well, some of them are actually. Seems this one's not too much, and neither is that one. Go with that. Eye color. Okay, let's see what we got here. That looks kind of funny. Let's go with that. Eyebrow color. I think we can get in a matching red. Oh, we can. We're past it though. There we go. Oh no, we went too far. I believe it was that one. Let's go with something simple. Alright. So let's go ahead and pick a goof. Yeah, scars went too goofy, to be honest. That's weird. I can't hear that person's voice. Let's try something here. Okay, so we just want to change a couple things here for the audio. make changes there. Alright, so I'm not gonna play this with a controller. We're gonna do this mouse and keyboard. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys name the character. What do you think we should name her? You gotta get a first and last name. Nothing inappropriate. Nothing racial. Can definitely be something funny. Gotta have something funny. Yeah, it's I can see your message, Spencer, but Braxton and nobody else can see it. Streamlabs is not gonna let you put the word shitter in the chat. Sorry. I have it set to be pretty lenient, but it still blocks some words. Let's see. Well, the question is, will it let me have that name? Yeah, I can still see it though. It always shows me what the messages say, even if it hides it from everybody else. I can still see it. I hit show, but it ain't gonna show it, so. Oh, okay, so it is gonna let us have that name. Darla Johnson. That would. I think Darla Johnson might be a bit better than Giggle Shitter. Alright. Let's begin our journey.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this.
You guys ready to
It was the
come
last
down this
thing
weekend?
she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard! How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on!
Yeah, Dad told me you guys are coming down Sunday afternoon. I got the room all ready for you guys.
Yeah!
Dragons.
The key! Give me your hand! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir? Where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. we're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Well, thanks, Braxton. You're not going to stay and watch?
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there.
Seems to be quite the adventure he's taken us on.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
I'm just streaming on YouTube at the moment. I do have Twitch. I'm not currently streaming on it.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
We will be streaming on Twitch as well. I just did not set it up for this one. I know my first two I didn't have Twitch before, I did make a Twitch account, and I have it ready to stream with it. I just didn't add it on this one. I forgot to add it on here. But we're gonna stream this for another hour 15 minutes. We'll stream it to about maybe 10, and then I'm going to switch over, and we are going to make a new stream, and it will be a YouTube and Twitch stream for another game. Something a little more chill, something a little relaxed. Probably American Truck Simulator. Maybe do some Forza Horizon 5.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Alright, let's see what we can find here.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Seems intriguing.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Seems to, seems to be a portal. That's at least what it looks like. Looks like a...
How odd.
A bank or something?
Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Did the live stream stop, guys? What happened here? It seems the live stream has stopped on YouTube for some reason. Not sure what just happened. Stop streaming, so I'm not sure where my chat. There it goes. Okay. We got it, we're good. I didn't... Alright. Good. Oh, who do we get? We got something going on. What do we get? I forget what I said that sound for. Oh, we got a follow from Spencer on Twitch. Alright. Getting Twitch started before the first video is even uploaded. I like it. Thought I only had that set for 10 seconds, but okay. All good, all good. No worries, no worries. First time I ever heard that sound come up like that, so. Okay. Well, let's get back into it. So, if the stream was acting funny and you missed anything, we were searching behind us here. We just came around here around the house after discovering that statue. and we discovered a hole in the wall, which turns out to look like some sort of a portal. So we are going to investigate it and see what happens.
What in Merlin's name?
Wake
Godric's
the
heart.
goblin. Oh.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
This is a nice looking place.
Hello?
Goblin Banker. So it looks like we're in Gringotts. So we have discovered Gringotts Bank, and it seems we're somewhere downstairs, maybe.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where do we begin? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Seems safe, right? Have some fun riding on that like a roller coaster. Yes, Spencer, I have played a little bit of this. I have not beat it yet. I barely reached level 20 on my other account. I haven't played it in a few months.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are
I'm not telling much about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Or both could have arranged for such a service.
I am slightly hinting at something.
You want to take a break?
For the most part, I'm going to let you guys discover and see this.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it?
Hey, we got a follow from Braxton on Twitch.
We're passing now. Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago.
This game is rather fun. It's really interesting.
We're quite a
Takes
distance
place
to go.
a few thousand years before the time period of Harry Potter. So we're not gonna see or hear about any of the main characters from the Harry Potter movie series.
Momentous day.
Since this is thousands of years before, none of the staff, there won't be any Dumbledore or anyone like that. It does give us a bit of a history of Hogwarts. I believe it tells about the founders, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Gryffindor.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container.
No,
This is
darker.
supposed to kind
I
of
saw that same glow on the
tell the
dragon's
history of
collar.
Hogwarts
What
and
was
such
that?
before Harry
We were just
Potter.
wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over
That's
the
kinda the
oldest
idea of it.
section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
He does do the cool sorting hat ceremony, which we'll experience here in just a little bit. We can explore the castle for the most part and see almost everything from the movie. Mostly, I have not
Here
fully
we
explored
are.
it yet myself. We will learn how to do a flying broom. The was a
When was
thing
the
put
last time
into
this
here
vault was
recently
accessed?
for an update for
A goblin
Quidditch.
has been stationed at my
I have
desk
yet
for
to
hundreds
play that
of
or
years.
see what's
In that
involved
time,
with that.
no one has
So
visited
when
Vault
that becomes
12.
first
Yet
discoverable
until
for
today.
us, and we have our first opportunity to go and try it, we will venture off of the main quest here, and we'll give that a shot. Honestly, I do not think we'll be able to reach that point of having something like that so soon in the
Vault 12.
playthrough. It is going to
Thank
take a
you
little
for
while
your
before we
help.
get most of our freedom. Gonna be honest, it's gonna be a little bit here before we do reach it to Hogwarts. So we're gonna be exploring Gringotts and some other
What do you
places here along
suppose we
the
should
way.
be looking for?
Get our first
I'm not
taste in
sure.
combat.
Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for
Learn a
Vault
few
12
spells.
indicate that I am to
Here's
grant
the
access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
This is where we get it screwed over for the first time.
Best of luck.
A little heads up, goblins
Professor?
cannot be trusted,
That was certainly unexpected.
as we all know from Harry Potter.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
There's something
Revelio.
larger at play here.
Yes, a
Hence why we
revealing
saw that
charm.
one guy in that other
No time
part.
like the present. Let's see
We'll
what we're
unravel
missing,
here as
shall
we
we?
go.
Ready your wand and focus.
Got a subscription from... who is that? CB13. Welcome CB13. Thank you for the subscription. Hope you had a great week. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Happy Easter to everyone. You guys notice any new spells we get, we have to do a cool little symbol like that and hit keys along the way to learn it.
Revelio.
So if you get it wrong, you
I
get
saw
to
something.
keep trying until you get it right.
Move a bit
And you do
closer
have a
and
time
try
limit to
again.
do it on some of these. You gotta be kind of quick.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
You guys interested in seeing some American Truck Simulator here in a little bit? Or just later on? Tell you what,
Lumos!
let's do this.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Eating ants.
Stay close.
I say ants
There
or
will be no
cats?
disapparating
Oh,
if
I
things
love
go
eating
poorly.
cats.
Not out of Gringotts.
An interesting nickname. Okay, so if I can create a poll here. I was trying to look to see about creating a poll real quick for us. Would you guys rather see American Truck Simulator or Forza Horizon 5?
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Changed your name? I thought you might have changed your name there once I saw it had the same picture.
Lumos!
And I didn't get
What happened?
another viewer pop
When
in, and I
moved
thought that
towards
might
the
be
glow,
you.
it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Guys, under the ice,
Yes,
upside
sir,
down.
I'm fine.
You seem to have caused
are
the
they?
floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Oh, it's a reflection.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Oh. Seems we have awakened the statue. And he decided to spawn some friends. So this is going to be our first combat situation.
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Exploso! Levioso! Comprendo! Descendo! Deposo!
Get back a little bit here. Holy frick. One more potato here.
Expulso!
There you go.
Levioso! Confringo! Descendo!
So we get Potato right, and you click your mouse to attack again. You hit him with Stupefy,
Stay close!
stun them temporarily. Pretty handy when you want to disable them real quick for a final hit.
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
It's like these little things are
What's happening?
going
The
this way,
wisps
so
of
we're gonna
magic
follow
seem
it.
to be leading me somewhere.
We're gonna see where it leads. Seems like quite a large room.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Let's see what happens when we step in here. A floor of ice. Statues.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
So this time we're gonna have to deal with these guys solo. I did not notice this here before. That's interesting.
Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections.
As I had mentioned before. About the stupid stupefy and then we take him. Gives you a little hint here.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Looking up to dodge that. Alright.
Lumos.
Not sure where to go at the moment. Where these little things want to lead us. The game seems to be lagging. I'm not sure why. Oh. No. What happened there? Shouldn't have any game lag. Let's double check a couple things here. That's probably why. Turn some of this stuff down. Just a hair. Okay. Don't need no upscaling. Hopefully that'll help give us a bit better frame rate. Could just be the internet's being really stupid slow right now. Not sure why we're getting this FPS problem all of a sudden. Something here. There he is.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
It looks like we may end up looking into a memory. Seems they're building something here. Looks like the room
All is in
we're currently
place. The portkey is well hidden, perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
That was close.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Yes, it does have good graphics. I actually have some of the graphics turned down. We're running high medium graphics right now instead of ultra and high to help a little bit with the FPS.
Someone with your ability to end up here.
But yes, the quality of this game overall, from the medium quality and up, it's really nice. So it could be a bit nicer right now, but to save FPS for the quality of the stream, we're gonna have everything turned down slightly. There's the Hogwarts Express. Train we all wish we could ride. And here's Hogwarts. Now this is Hogwarts before Harry Potter, of course. Greenhouse and the building down by the lake. It's a bit different than what's in the movies. The castle's a little bit different. For the most part, it's the same though.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Alright, so we're going to be going in here to the dining hall to begin the sorting ceremony.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Now we all love Gryffindor.
Prepare yourself
Does
to
anyone in
meet
the chat
the headmaster.
have an idea of what house we should choose?
Nice of you to
You
join
guys
us.
think we should go with something
The
other than
sorting
Gryffindor?
ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
If you guys have no options,
Enough.
then we are gonna go with the
I've no
Gryffindor
time for
house.
rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
I know Hufflepuff
If
and
you're lucky,
Ravenclaw don't
we
get a lot of
might
attention.
still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time.
I do believe
Have a
Professor
seat.
Weasley is in relation to the Weasley family later on in the Harry Potter part. So as you can tell, they've had a long history with Hogwarts.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Alright guys, you guys get to help participate in this part. What do you think we should go with? You guys are gonna help choose these answers. sticking with Gryffindor. Okay. So
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and
see
grounds.
if we can get the answers correct for that.
Indeed.
Now,
Much
if we get the
can
answers
be
wrong for
gleaned
the
by
house,
having an adventurous spirit.
we can manually
But your
choose which house we want
professors
to
have
be
a
in.
great deal to teach you as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Wow. I don't remember it only being one question before. Okay, so we got our Gryffindor house. So that is what we are going with, because Gryffindor is the best.
Better be Gryffindor!
Yes, we do have the Dark Arts DLC, so we can explore some of that as well.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Don't worry for that part.
Enough! It's
have
not
the
as though
DLC
I've
for that.
banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
And we can see that the family of Black from Sirius
Quite
Black
an
from Harry
entrance.
Potter, his
It's
family has
lovely
also
to
had a
meet
long
you.
history here at Hogwarts.
I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I
I
shall
believe
see to
he
it,
is
sir.
headmaster, actually.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
right.
I shall
Who's
be
all
back
still
the
with
morning
me in
to
the
collect you
chat?
for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I know sometimes it seems like the stream may stop, but I promise you it's not. It might just be my phone as I'm watching it off to the side. Make sure the stream runs smoothly for you all.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Alright, so here is the dorm. Boys and girls dorms look the same. There might be a couple small things that are different. But for the most part, excuse me, they all look the same. Here we got a quill writing something on some parchment. Interact with this here music player. Okay. Had to check one thing there. Alright, so we have left the common room. We're gonna go downstairs. Explore more of the common room, but you know, you gotta have that cup of tea in the morning. Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Now, which way is the common room?
Right. So before we go all the way downstairs to the common room, let's see if we can, let's take a look inside here. Show you guys a little more of what's around within the Hogwarts Castle. Kind of like the exploration we all wanted to do while watching the movie, but could never see it all. Well, stay tuned, because we're going to explore as much of this castle and as much as the Hogwarts grounds as possible. That way we can try to see all the things that we have not been able to see before. So about the Quidditch part, that is a Harry Potter add-on.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It's kind of like a DLC type thing. We will explore that a little later on. I'm still trying to do a few more base missions here. These are what I'm looking for. The fast travel with like the flue powder that's what these are. So as you discover them, the green flame will appear. It's not gonna let us do it right now. We're still going through getting kind of started. Cool. I'll show you guys all that here soon.
Professor could arrive any moment.
So let's go ahead and go meet 3 of our new classmates.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Indeed we are. I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry,
Sure
you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
I wish you luck. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, let's ask a couple questions out of curiosity. How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
She seems interesting.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Alright, we'll save the show off for last.
Emily,
Talk to this guy over here.
butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Alright, let's go talk to...
Shame you weren't born with wings, Lily. I'm sure you'd use them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Ah. Let's go speak with the professor.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
So this book is going to be our lifeline for the game. This is how we'll access everything.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Daisy has a special knack. It's taught.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir. And as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. It's actually pretty funny. That's part of how the guide works.
Clever, isn't it?
All the collectibles,
Keep your eyes open
gear,
for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
the map, quests, challenges, all kinds of things. It's pretty much a
No
real
time
big
to
guide. So we got your inventory, your gear, our level, map, quests, outpost. That'll come way later in the game. We got our settings, challenges, collections, talents will also come way later in the game. Well, not way later, but a bit farther in. We do have from the dark arts, I believe, possibly some gear here. We can change the appearance of these as well to look like anything we want. So we can go kind of dark arts here. Don't mind how it looks when you put it on. You really just want to pay attention to the stats. How it looks is in the appearance, and you can change it to what you want. So just initially equip it, then go down and hit appearance, and change it to what you want it to look like. And And since we're gonna explore the whole Dark Arts DLC, even though we're in House Gryffindor, showcase a bit of the Dark Arts DLC with the clothing. We'll unlock our wand handles, our flying mounts, and brooms as we go. We'll get wand handles first, that'll come here a little bit. Brooms will be next, and then farther down into the game, flying mounts. Flying mounts are really far in the game. My other save, I'm level 20, and I still have not unlocked that yet. So that's going to be a big one whenever we're able to achieve that. Let's check out challenges here. Where you can unlock things. Anything we collect, inventory that we pick up, random stuff will be there. Certain items will show up here. There are different categories for different things. So, all our collectibles there.
Classes
now
to
that
attend.
we have changed our attire, is something a bit more appropriate.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
So here's the map. And as you discover flue flames, they'll appear. You can just fast travel to them. There's the Quidditch field over there in the right corner. Our first fast travel by flue flame. No, Spencer, I have not played Lethal Company. I've heard of it. That could be a game that's going to be on the list of games we play and stream.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
So
you can get almost anywhere in the castle.
That'll be amongst the list of games we play. In time, I'll get games one by one, and we'll be streaming
Always
them.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I need to get another hard drive.
That should be all for now.
With a few
You'll be
terabytes of
expected
storage
to attend
download the
both
games
Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay, so let's ask her some questions real quick. Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And last but not least, what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
So he told us to keep it all between them, so we're gonna tell her that there is no more information.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Now let's talk to Fig about the map. See if there's anything else he wants to tell us.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So now we have access to track our quest with the map and set waypoints.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yeah, we'll probably add that to the list. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Mother. I love you too. Alright, so for the ones of us who are still here, we've gotten our first 2 classes. We have our Defense Against the Dark Arts and our Charms class. And we also have to make a trip to Hogsmeade to get a new wand.
Where do the professors sleep?
And some other small knickknacks and such for our classes. I do believe that we have to wait until after we attend can't talk. We have to wait until after we attend our first 2 classes before we can go there, I think.
No. Was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
So we found potions. Okay, so that's our other class. Now we eventually will get a spell to be able to catch those pages. At the moment, you see we don't have any of that. We do have, let's see, basic cast, Velio, Tego, and I believe Lumos. Nope, Stupefy. So Lumos is the only one we've learned so far out of these. I forget which one of these. There it is, Accio. That way we can pull the pages to us and grab them. So we'll learn those later on. It would be good to try and acquire some of these chests. I believe this one is inside. There isn't really any load doors, as you may notice. So unlike most games, we don't have to sit here and load and load and load all the doors. Just walk right through. Kinda like you would in real life. Which is really handy. It's really nice. I'm kinda curious how they implemented that into this game engine compared to other games that don't do that. Or if they do, it's very limited. But yeah, pretty much like 99% of the doors you go through in this game are not load doors. Load doors don't ever really exist in this. Only certain points for certain things. So let's begin Dark Arts.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, so let's learn Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This should be easy.
Levioso! Protego!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso! Only all of my students are this adept.
Protego. Okay, Snape.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Let's speak with Sebastian. See what he has to say. Maybe something to do next.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Alright guys, we have completed our first class. We have leveled up. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go back to the dorm. If I can remember how to get back there. Trying to remember the trying to remember. I was in the South Tower. There we go, common room. So about the only time you really gotta load for going somewhere is fast travel. Or if it's part of a quest. Alright, so we're back in the common room. Grab ourselves a nice little cup of tea. Maybe grab a snack here.
I'm not the least bit comfortable with it.
Trail mix or something. Random little things like that can also help with your health. If you ever are a little bit low on health venturing out in the open world and you come across a drink or food, be sure to grab it and eat it because it does help. All the ghost. Here is nearly headless Nick. You can't really speak to the ghost, not in the beginning anyway. Every now and then, later on, you can. Look forward to an interaction with him later, because we will be doing something with him later on in the game. So let's head up to the bedroom. See if there's anything different up there at the moment. So common rooms all pretty much the same. You got boys and girls dorms are separated. I believe girls are still on the right. Yes, girls are on the right, boys are on the left, as it was in the movies. So I believe my other save that I had played personally, I was a guy, and I don't think I ever tried to go into the girls' common room. I may have. But let's go up here and we might have access to the boys. Which theirs is all at the top of the steps here. In case we do. So here's the boys. So like I said, it's basically the same. A couple small things are different. As you can tell, the girls have a bit more decoration. They have decorated walls. Little boxes of things here and there.
Oh my dear,
compared to the boys' room.
Let me guess.
So this is the boys' dorm.
Dearie me, you are a lost cause, aren't you?
This mirror is... I'm not sure what he's talking about, but I don't think he wants us in here. So, that's the common rooms. Or the bedroom. Common room. There is another little secret spot above the common room. Stuff for Quidditch. Things on trolls. And yes, all the paintings do come to life in here. The statues move and all that good stuff. So we'll be seeing a lot of that as well. So I hope you guys look forward to all the great things that are going to be coming with this game. I believe we just went back to the boys' common room on accident. We did. I believe this is another way to get around the collectible here. Oh, okay, so these lead to the bathrooms. So we have our bathrooms, our stalls. Yes, we can play with the toilets and make them flush. Simple interaction. I don't believe they have showers in here. I believe it was just toilets and sinks. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what this is. Okay, so we have just more bedrooms. More rooms for sleep. More bathrooms, bathing areas. More toilets, sinks. So that's basically it for the common rooms. Actually, hold on. We got 3 more doors down here. So more bedroom. This is the bedroom. The tea is making itself. And we do have another bathroom. So yeah, all the doors downstairs. Bathrooms are. This one's down here are the same. So if you guys ever wondered in the Harry Potter movies where all the rest of the students go, since there's not enough bedrooms upstairs, the bedrooms are actually downstairs. Their bathrooms are all downstairs, below where the rooms, the bedrooms are. Gonna be ours. One of these beds belongs to us. I forget which one. If we find the right one, it might let us know.
Well, aren't we the loveliest of them all? And I don't say things I don't mean.
So our mirror is a lot nicer. Alright, so that is gonna do it for Hogwarts Legacy tonight. I thank you all for joining us. We'll be picking this up again on another date. We are going to be loading up a new stream for a new game. We're gonna have a late night chill stream. Hope you guys can join me and we get some more people in here as well. We're going to be going live again on YouTube and Twitch for the next one. We're going to be doing American Truck Simulator. So, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for joining. Remember to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and set that baby to all. That way you never miss out on anything new and upcoming. Thanks for joining. You guys have a great night. Happy Easter. And I'll see you here in just a few minutes.